Hello friends, welcome to Mechanical Classroom. Let's continue our discussion on reciprocating pump. In the last lecture, we were discussing about the effect of acceleration head on the indicator diagram. Now let's continue from where we stopped in the last lecture. In today's lecture, we are going to study the concept of separation. This topic is very important as far as your university examination is concerned. For the satisfactory working of pump, the pressure inside the cylinder must not be less than vapor pressure. When it is below vapor pressure, liquid will vaporize and bubbles are formed. Okay, we call this phenomenon as separation. The separation phenomenon is similar to the cavitation phenomenon, which we already studied in the previous modules, that is associated with centrifugal pump, cavitation phenomenon associated with centrifugal pump, and that with reaction turbine. Okay, the separation phenomenon is similar to that cavitation phenomenon. Okay, this will damages the pump and reduce the flow. Okay, separation phenomenon will damage the pump and reduce the flow. The pressure head corresponding to separation pressure is called separation pressure head. We denote it by H separation. Separation pressure head for water is approximately 2.5 meter absolute or 7.8 meter in vacuum scale. Now let's discuss the concept of separation more detail. This ABCD indicates the ideal indicator diagram. If we consider the acceleration pressure head, then the point A is shifted to A dash at the beginning of suction stroke and B will shifted to B dash at the end of suction stroke. So A dash B dash indicates suction stroke and C dash D dash indicates delivery stroke. There are two situations of the piston where the separation can happen. As I already said, the separation happens when the pressure inside the cylinder go below the vapor pressure of the liquid. So separation will occur at a low pressure region. From the indicator diagram, it is clear that low pressure region occur at the beginning of the suction stroke. At the beginning of suction stroke, we can see here the pressure is very low or the pressure head is very low. So this is the first situation where separation can happen. And the second situation is at the end of delivery stroke, that is at D dash. In the figure, though this point D dash is above EF, that is atmospheric pressure line, there is some instance in which D dash may shifted below the atmospheric pressure line EF, and then separation can happen. Okay. Now let's see the condition to avoid separation. So there are two situations in which separation happen, that is at the beginning of suction stroke and at the end of delivery stroke. Now let's consider the condition to avoid separation at the beginning of suction stroke. Okay, this is the condition. This is the limiting condition to avoid separation, that is HATM minus HS plus HAS. HS plus HAS is this, HATM is this. So we are taking absolute value, that is absolute value corresponding to point A dash, that is A dash S. A dash S is nothing but HATM minus HS plus HAS, which should be equal to separation head. Okay, this is in absolute value. Okay, now what happens if this value is below H separation? Separation will occur. Separation phenomenon will occur in that case. Okay. From this condition, the maximum speed of the pump without separation during suction can be determined. In your university examination, what we have to determine in the numerical problem is maximum speed of pump without separation. This is the question which is asking in this section. Okay. Now let's consider the condition to avoid separation at the end of delivery stroke. Okay, this is the condition. HATM plus HD minus HAD equal to H separation. Consider the point D dash. This is the point at the end of delivery stroke. You can see here, this is the absolute value of pressure head. Okay, absolute value of pressure head is HATM plus HD minus HAD. Okay, should be equal to H separation. If the value of LHS go below this H separation, then separation will occur, separation phenomenon will occur. So from this condition, the maximum speed of the pump without separation during delivery stroke can be determined. Okay, now let's do a sample problem. The diameter and the stroke length of a single acting reciprocating pump are 75 mm and 150 mm respectively. It takes its supply of water from a sump of 3 meter below the pump through a pipe 5 meter long and 40 mm in diameter. It delivers water to a tank 12 meter above the pump through a pipe 30 mm in diameter and 15 meter long. If separation occurs 75 kN per meter square below the atmospheric pressure, find the maximum speed at which pump may be operated without separation. Assume that the piston has a simple harmonic motion. Now let's write all the given data in SI unit, stroke length. All these are given in millimeter. We are converting to meter. We know crank radius is half of the stroke length. So we can determine crank radius from L by 2, that is 0.075 meter, suction head, delivery head, length of the suction pipe, diameter of suction pipe, area of suction pipe AS, length of delivery pipe, diameter of delivery pipe, area of delivery pipe AD, separation head. We have given separation head here in 75 kilonewton per meter square below atmospheric pressure. Okay, so we are converting this pressure into pressure head. Okay, pressure into pressure head, that is by multiplying 1000. Okay, we are multiplying by 1000 in order to convert into kilonewton, in order to convert kilonewton to newton, and here we can see 9810. This is nothing but specific weight, that is rho g, in order to convert pressure into pressure head. Okay, we'll be getting in terms of meter of water this value 7.645. This is vacuum pressure head of separation head. Okay, now what we have to find out is maximum speed at which pump may be operated without separation. For this case, we have to consider the speed of pump without separation during suction stroke, that is at the beginning of suction stroke, and we are also need to consider the speed of pump without separation during suction stroke, that delivery stroke, or at the end of delivery stroke, that is at D dash. Now let's first of all find out speed of pump without separation during suction stroke. Here atmospheric head is given in terms of mm of mercury. So we are converting mm of mercury into meter of water by dividing it by 1000. That is, it will be converted into meter. And in order to convert into meter of water, we will be multiplying with 13.6. We'll be getting atmospheric head in meter of water. This is the acceleration head in the suction pipe. The possibility of separation is only at the beginning of the stroke. So we are substituting here at the beginning of stroke theta equal to 0. Okay, and at the middle of stroke theta will be 90. Here theta will be 180. So we need to consider only this point, since this point is corresponding to minimum pressure head. So substituting this value, we'll be getting HIS in terms of omega. HIS equal to 0.134 omega square. Pressure head in the cylinder at the beginning of suction stroke is HS plus HIS. But we have to substitute in absolute equation, that is absolute pressure head value, that is HATM minus HS plus HAS. And the limiting condition for no separation during suction stroke is this one, and we are substituting the value. This X separation is given in vacuum as minus 7.645, so we are substituting this X separation in absolute scale, and here we can see HATM at either side, we can cancel, and we can substitute the value of HAS here, and we can obtain omega equal to 5.88 radian per second. Once we get angular velocity omega, we can find out RPM, that is RPM can be find out from the formula omega equal to 2 pi n by 60. We'll be getting 56.15 RPM. So this is the value of speed of the pump, so that separation is avoided during suction stroke. Okay. Now let's consider speed of pump without separation during delivery stroke. The pressure head due to acceleration in the delivery pipe. This is the equation. And the possibility of separation is at the end of delivery stroke. So we substitute theta equal to 180. Delivery stroke starts from here. Here theta equal to 0. Here theta equal to 90. Here theta equal to 180. So chances for separation is at D dash. So we substitute corresponding value theta equal to 180. So cos theta equal to minus 1. We will be getting HADS minus 0.7168 omega square, and we will be having the limiting condition for non-separation. This is the equation. Substitute for HSCP in absolute scale. This is the value. Substituting, we will be getting omega as 5.235 radian per second. Once we get omega, we can find out rotational speed from the formula omega equal to 2 pi n by 60. We will be getting approximately 50 RPM. So in this case, speed of the pump to avoid separation during delivery stroke is 50 RPM. So maximum permissible speed here is 50 RPM in order to avoid separation, and this we took this value since this is the minimum of the two speed obtained above. So this is how we have to solve the problem on separation. It is a very important topic. Please do more problems on this. Thanks for watching. In order to get more beneficial videos like this, please subscribe my channel Mechanical Classroom. If you have any doubt, you can ask in the comment section below the video.